If you want to learn how to combine 4 HDMI sources in one screen, like in picture-in-picture, then watch this video. This is an unboxing of the Pro Quad View 4x1 quad viewer and seamless switcher. It's 4 HDMI inputs and 1 HDMI output. You can take resolutions up from 480i up to 1080p. The output resolution supports 720 at 60 and 1080p at 60. It supports HDCP 1.4 and supports seamless switching in one view mode, and supports audio extraction via stereo audio, and supports audio switch function, and supports infrared remote, software, and push button control. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Now let's go over the unboxing. First, see the manual. And this 5-volt 2-amp adapter. And that's basically it. It's a pretty high quality system. Only comes with 3 components here, so it's pretty simple. Here's a close-up of the HDMI inputs, all nicely made and aligned here from 1 through 4, and the output. It's made of aluminum. And on the other side has the buttons. So in this scenario, I connected a TiVo, Xfinity cable, a Hikvision NVR, and a Mac. And before, I had them connected directly to my receiver. The benefit here is I can see all 4 images at the same time. You can show multiple video sources on one TV. So for example, if you're watching a sport and multiple channels are covering it, you can watch all those different channels on one screen. So in this example on the left, we have 1 big and then 3 small HDMI sources on the right. The Hikvision NVR by itself shows multiple cameras. So in this example, I have 5 cameras. I have this highlighted because this is what you would see on full screen mode if you were just showing the NVR. But since I have it in multi-screen mode, you can see in the top right is a Mac Mini. And on the right middle is the Xfinity cable box. And in the bottom right is the TiVo connected via over-the-air antenna. So if we switch to the different views on the remote, this first one is the quad view. They'll show 4 equal sizes. And then you can also select which audio source is playing. In this example, I just left it on this K-pop channel on the top left. So as I switch through these, you can select any of the source as the full screen, but the audio would stay where you have it selected. So for example, there's no audio on my NVR by default. And you can see that there's just showing all the screens, but you can hear this music coming from the first source that was initially selected. Now here's where the audio was coming from. Apparently K-pop was showing at the time. And then this is the source from my Mac that is also connected via HDMI. This is on channel 3 or input 3. So as I mentioned, you can cycle through the audio as well. And then this is the last source, which is the Xfinity. And it's showing some different video compared to the audio. But I can set it up so that it follows the audio with the video. Now, if I switch to Quad View H mode, you'll see on the left and right, those sources are kind of squashed. And then you have 2 middle-sized sources in the middle. But I like this view the best because it gives me the ability to watch the video camera on the left and then some video sources on the right if I needed to quickly take a look at what's going on outside. Now you can cycle through the big image on the left, but here is a split view with input 1 and 2, and now a split view with inputs 3 and 4. So there's multiple ways you can split through these, and you can see that's pretty quick on switching the sources. Now back to the quad view. I normally wouldn't watch this unless I needed to check what's going on outside. But again, this is my particular use case. If you have a large screen TV and you want to watch multiple sources all in one, this is the way to go. And you have multiple options on how you want to split those screens. So in the end, I think this is a perfect way for me to see security camera footage right away on my TV versus having to wait for my Ring footage to load on my phone. If this was useful, hit that like button and definitely consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell on the way out. Thanks for watching. Yeah.